Hey guys, it's Cassie and welcome back. So finally gonna be able to do some coloring, and I hope you guys will join me and grab your pencils and relax and maybe color along with me or color in whatever book that you wanna color in. I know I'm kind of jumping right in here, but I want to apologize first of all for the whispering or the low voice, because everybody else in the house is asleep right now and sound carries really well in this house. So I just did a test run and I think I heard myself pretty well, so I hope you can hear me. So I finally finished my collaboration, and that means I'm going to be doing some fun time coloring. Well, not that the collaboration wasn't fun, but just going to be doing something a little different now. So I'm coloring in Jasmine Becket-Griffith's coloring book, A Fantasy Art Adventure. I love this book. It's one of my favorite ones that I own. And upon flipping through, I was noticing that I was having a really hard time choosing which picture to color. So I think what I'm going to do, at least what I'm going to try for now, is I'm just going to color the first page. So this one is The World, and all of these pictures are line arts made from Jasmine's wonderful original artwork. So if you haven't gone and checked it out, you can Google Jasmine Becket-Griffith, and if you Google Jasmine Becket-Griffith, The World, you'll see the original piece of this one. So I have started a few coloring pieces and not finished them, and that drives me crazy. I really wish that I was a faster colorist, but it just seems like when I color it takes quite a long time, especially since I use mostly colored pencils. And but I thought maybe I would make another attempt at just doing a piece start to finish, and we'll see how it goes, guys. My biggest fear is that you guys are gonna get bored seeing the same thing over and over, and I don't have the capabilities to upload one long video of an entire coloring piece. If you're interested in seeing videos like that, go to a channel called Shine Bright Design. She's got lots of really lengthy, very relaxing tutorials, and she uses mostly Jasmine Becket-Griffith's books, and she's so awesome. I mean, she hasn't uploaded in about a year, but the ones that she has, I rewatch them over and over because they're so relaxing. And I wish I could do something like that on my channel, where I could just film me coloring a portion and then just compile them all the portions into one long video, so that you can have a video that features a picture from start to finish. But since I only film on my phone, I don't have that capability right now, unfortunately. So okay, we're gonna jump right into this, and I'm gonna do her hair first. I'm gonna do it brown, and let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. I'll zoom in as much as I can. The the angle isn't the best, but we'll see what we can do. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, I think that has all of the hair. So I'm gonna try to plan out doing different portions of this picture in maybe, like, I don't know, a week's time. I thought maybe I would start with the hair and then try to do the eyes at least, or at least the irises. So I'm going to do the hair brown, but with like golden blonde undertones. Since it's The World, I want it to look quite natural. So which I'm going to start out with lemon yellow. And I'm just going to lay down a very thin, light base. And this is going to be the color that you see only in the very, very lightest highlights. And try not to go too light. And try not to take too much time with this base layer. There were several pieces in this book I was thinking about doing a tutorial. I had a few people ask me if I would do a tutorial on how to do cast lighting, which is where a light source shines onto a subject, like if she's holding a candle or a lamp or something, and the light is kind of cast onto her, onto the subject. And there are a few different pieces in here that have candles or other light sources within the picture. And I kind of wrestled with that because I know I said that I would do a tutorial like that, and I will, but as I said, it's already late. It's probably where I am while I'm taking this video. It's after 12 midnight, and sometimes that's the only time that I can squeeze in to do videos and to do coloring and artwork. So, and speaking of artwork, I also do my own artwork. I don't just color in coloring books, I do my own artwork. And you know, so if you're interested in that, I've got a few videos uploaded that feature my own artwork. So go check that out if you have time. And if you're interested, I'd really appreciate it. But I often kind of think about the fact that, okay, am I doing a good thing by combining my channel into coloring books and coloring pages combined with my own artwork? And I also plan on doing other types of art as well, like whenever I get the resources, maybe doing some junk journaling or something like that. I think this is a split in the hair, but I'm just going to color it as all one solid piece because I don't feel like dealing with trying to get a skin tone in there. Okay, that was a rabbit trail. So, yeah, I often wonder if it's such a good idea to combine coloring and my own artwork, because I'm sure a lot of people would rather just see one or the other. But the thing is that I can't make up my mind what kind of, artistic outlet I like best. And I love coloring books, and I love drawing, and I love trying new things. It might not seem like it because I don't get to upload that often, but I do like those things. And, I just think having multiple channels for every single little thing would just be too difficult for me to maintain. So I'm gonna stick with just having all of my content on one channel. Okay, so I have Spanish orange, and I'm trying to decide if I think I'm gonna try to whittle this down with my X-Acto knife before I stick it in the sharpener. I've been trying to preserve my pencils a little bit, because they are expensive and I'm not rich. So one way actually that I learned off of Shine Bright Designs channel was to use an X-Acto knife to sharpen pencils before they get too dull. And then I kind of had the idea along with that to save the shavings and use them in, you know, kind of like you would use a chalk pastel for backgrounds, because you can kind of sprinkle the shavings over a large space and sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. You can sprinkle the shavings over a large space and kind of smudge them in with a tissue or a makeup sponge or whatever you happen to have handy. And it will kind of mock a colored pencil. I mean, not a colored pencil, but a chalk pastel. And also, not only are you extending the life of your pencil, but you're getting your money's worth out of it too. You're getting more use out of the pigment that way. Pigment. I don't want to sharpen it too pointy, because this is a Prismacolor, and as most of you know, Prismacolor tips snap if you look at them too hard, much less if you put too much pressure on them. Okay. It's kind of investment of time to do this, but I don't know. It's something new that I've been trying, so we'll see how well it pays off. So I've kind of got my book in a weird position here. This flap over here is touching my lamp base, and it's kind of driving me a little batty. Okay. So now I'm just going to run this color through, kind of map out where I want some shadows to start to go. And by the end of it, I don't even know if I will, if you'll see this color much. But this is just how I like to work. Light layers. And this is actually the first time I've colored in quite a while. I've just moved out of my house. My family just moved out, and we were working on selling our house, getting it ready to sell. And then the virus hit and all that, and life's just been crazy for me, as I'm sure it's been for many other people as well. But I'm praying every day that this will pass, and it will pass. Not soon enough. Soon enough was before it even began, but it'll pass, and hopefully we will all have a better appreciation for life in general and the good things that we have and are blessed with in this life. My lamp is getting hot. I can smell it. So, yeah, I'm just making really light indications of where the shadows will go. I'm not going to bother going up into those smaller strands because that's going to be darker anyway. So I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all staying safe and healthy and sheltering in at home. We are, for sure. It seems like where I'm from, though, it seems like where I'm from, people want to be stubborn and not do what they're supposed to. It's kind of frustrating because it feels like because they're not wanting to do what they are supposed to do, then those of us who are stuck at home even longer. Well, I don't want to say stuck at home, you know. I'm grateful that I have a place to stay, but I mean, it is kind of like I saw a meme on Facebook a couple of weeks ago that said something along the lines of like all these people not staying at home, and those of us that are kind of feel like the kid that doesn't get to do recess because somebody else was acting up and lost recess for the whole class or something like that. You remember how that used to, sometimes when a kid acts up in school, the whole class has to pay the consequence for it, and it really does kind of stink because I'm itching to go. I want to go out to eat. I want to go to Target. I want to see my friends and my family. I'm lucky enough to see my mom every day. We go over there for school, and we know, both of us know that, she's not going out anywhere. I'm not going out anywhere. So, I'm not risking spreading anything to her. But, yeah. I want to go back to church. I miss doing the nursery and, seeing my friends there. Our pastor is, been doing online services, which is good. But, it's just not quite the same. It's not quite the same. But I am thankful. And in a way, we're kind of, having time to hang out with family who we're quarantined with anyway. We're playing card games and doing fun stuff and going on walks. We just played cornhole for about 2 hours with our kids outside earlier, my husband and I, so it's been fun just to kind of be with family. Okay. I'm gonna put it back where it was. I'm sorry if I keep having to look up and look down. I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can while still being able to keep in the camera. Okay. This is light umber, and let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should sharpen this or not. I think I will. goodness for rolly chairs. Okay, I'll show you what I do with it. I'm gonna take this yellow that I just did and dump it right in there. And this is a pillbox, and I think I'm gonna need to get another because I don't think there's enough room for all of the colors I want to do. I'm going to try to get the excess out of my little cup here, and we're going to sharpen the light umber a little bit. Want to see what I'm doing? Normally I wouldn't put this over the picture, but I'll brush it off with my little duster brush over here. I keep telling myself that this will be worth it when I get enough shavings to actually do a background, because I hate doing backgrounds with pencil. Oh, I hate it so much. It is quite challenging for somebody as impatient as I am. And that's probably why I don't finish as many pictures as I could, because I'm just not patient. I get bored looking at what I'm looking at for a certain amount of time, and I just want to move on. And that's probably not. That's definitely why I don't get as much done as I could. Okay, PC 941. This is dark umber, and I'm just gonna kind of run it. This is going to be, I think, mostly the main color. Of the hair. And I hope I have battery. I hope my phone does not run out of battery. I kind of want to just take and do one picture in every book that I have in the order that they come in the book. Like the first page, just do the first page in every book. And then just go in order. Because I have such a hard time deciding what picture to color. And the problem with that is I don't know how sustainable it would be, because I feel like even I would get bored with that. Sorry about the pause. I'm trying to figure out where my shadow should go. Glad to finally be getting back into watching some live streams. I went for a long time without being able to watch any of them, just because of busyness and partially also, I'm not going to call it depression, but you know, kind of having definitely some moments where I was feeling a little blue about all this madness that's been going on. Like that needs some yellow right there. So, just haven't been much in the mood to do anything or to join in and have conversations and things like that. Mainly because I know it's kind of all anybody can talk about, and you know, I'm one to talk. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. You know, people need to vent and, you know, get their fears and frustrations out, you know. And here I am talking about it too, so please don't think I'm trying to be hypocritical or anything, but I just went through a stage where I just didn't want to hear anything about it. And if you're like that and listening to me go on and on about it, I'm gonna stop too. Just kind of having a hard time coming up with things to talk about at the moment, other than what's on your mind and what's at the forefront. Check and see if you can see. Okay. So does anybody else have this book? If so, have you colored in it? And I ask that because I have so many coloring books that I have not even touched. I'd say the majority of my coloring books I haven't touched. But if you haven't and you've colored in it, let me know where I can go check out your work. Because I'm all about going and, I want to see what other people are doing. All about it. Love sharing artwork with people. And I consider coloring an art form. I guess it's part of the reason I didn't want to create two different channels, one for art and one for coloring, because I think both are valid forms of artistic expression. And they're very, I mean, if you've colored in a coloring book and you're proud of it, and you've put your best into it, you're darn skippy. I consider that art. Besides, there are artists for hire, that make a living just coloring. I mean, look at comic book colorists, In the comic book industry, they have, if I'm not mistaken, they have a person who draws the pictures, the illustrations, and then they have someone who inks in the illustrations, and then they have a separate person who colors them. And they put beautiful colors to these pictures, and it's like a big collaboration. And I mean, are they less an artist because they didn't actually draw the picture, but they've added absolutely stunning color? I don't think so. And it was coloring that first made me want to start artwork, my own art, and making my own pictures. So, I'm not a professional, and I don't know. If you want to argue with me, go right ahead. You're not going to change my mind, though, if you do. There are so many different types of art and ways to excuse me, express yourself artistically. I'm going to need to do this again. And once you get used to this, it's really not that bad. But I need to get a different container, because it's kind of awkward doing this into this tiny little cup. But that's twice I haven't had to stick this thing in the sharpener, and that eats your pencils up. I'm trying to put it over where you can see, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to move it over here because I can't. I'm kind of far away. I don't even want to look and see what time it is. I'm 37 years old. I should be in bed by now. Okay. Now I got some shavings on the picture, so. Okay, I thought I brushed you off. And my face is stinging a little bit because I'm certain it's because I got some sunlight today. I forgot to do the eyebrows. But I got a little bit of sun today because I was outside with my kiddos playing cornhole. If you don't know what that is, it's the game where you toss the bean bags into those little wooden boards with the holes in them. And you try to get it into the hole. It's fun. can be interesting when you play with kids. It's kind of hard to keep them focused, but the important thing is that they were out moving around. It was really pretty weather today. I kind of feel bad starting a new picture in this book. Because I have 2 works in progress, until it is getting late, works in progress. Really want to turn the book, but I'm finding this angle really difficult to work with, so I'm gonna have to do it. Move my little backup sheet down. It's messing with my hand. This is why it takes me so long to color. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You know, as long as you're coloring, if you're, are enjoying yourself. If you're enjoying it and getting something out of it, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But I would like to be able to get some make good headway on a picture. I feel like I've got not immediate gratification, but make some kind of headway without it taking forever. I mean, I guess I could just color in coloring books, just for, if I wanted to do it just purely for the relaxation time, I could just color it all in one flat color, but I wouldn't be doing these beautiful pictures any justice, for one thing. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that, because I just got finished saying that, coloring is an art form, and it is. And if you don't have the skill for coloring and shading and things like that yet, or if you just don't want to bother, coloring is very personal. It's all up to you and what you want to do. But just now I was speaking solely for myself. I know that I can shade and I can highlight, and I just don't think I would be very satisfied with the pictures I do unless I did my best work. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. I feel like I need to do my best regardless, because I do have some skill. Definitely not professional level by any means, but I have some skill with a pencil, decently enough, and so I feel like I should use it. wish I could kind of, at this point, just kind of sink into it and listen to, turn on Shine Bright Designs channel and just kind of sink into her voice and just kind of go into like a trance. But I've already started this video, and not that I regret it at all, because I love making videos for you guys. I guess I've just been thinking about her, and you know, how much I enjoy her work and how much, excuse me, I'm going to sharpen. There we go. Anyway, you know, how much I enjoy her work and her videos, and how much I kind of wish I had known her when she was, you know, doing YouTube, and wish that she was still making videos selfishly. I don't know why she doesn't make them anymore, and I hope all is well with her. But just something about the way she does them. It's not quite like anybody else. She's definitely got her own unique way of, and her tutorials, you know, she uploaded, when she was uploading, she did long tutorials, and then she did time lapses, so that, you know, you could get those that wanted the time lapse got the time lapse, and then those that wanted the instruction got that too. And I just thought that was a really cool way to do it. I do time lapses for my personal art, my original art. I'm not going to do time lapses for the adult coloring books, because for one, I don't think that the audience that watches adult coloring really cares for time lapse. You know, they like the real time stuff. And two, I just don't want to deal with it. My battery's doing okay, still recording away, so. But my favorite videos of hers are the real-time tutorials, and you know, I watch them because she does such a good job coloring. But I also just, I mean, they're so relaxing. She's got this pretty voice, and I don't know, it just kind of takes me away. And I've even fallen asleep several times to her videos. So, Tao from Shine Bright Design, please come back to YouTube. Just for me. Kidding, I don't want you to do it just for me. I just hope all is well with her. But I do miss, boy, I miss seeing her. Alright, enough of the moaning and groaning on and on. Okay, I'm kind of at a loss as to whether or not I should actually use this color. This is Chestnut. It's PC 1081. And I was kind of wanting to bring some, I don't know, warmth into the hair, because it looks a little bit cold. But at the same time, this is kind of almost a purpley brown that matches. Oh, what you saw just now, that was my my little book of what I use to keep track of my many projects I have going at once. Forgot to do this color in the eyebrows. I kind of wish Jasmine would, or well, it's not Jasmine, whoever did her line art would have just colored these in black. I have a feeling I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna look. All right, just breathe and just do it. Just breathe and do it. Oh, it feels so good to be coloring. I love my books. Does anybody watch Restaurant Impossible? I've been watching it with my husband. We started watching it way back when it first was big on the Food Network, and we recently got back into watching it. There's a new spin. It's called Restaurant Impossible Ambush, where they surprise, because you know it's all staged, but they supposedly surprised their people and redo the restaurants and things. And I've got that Restaurant Impossible theme stuck in my head. Keep wanting to hum it, but nobody wants that. Trust me. So I kind of had the idea that, you know, since this girl's kind of apparently holding the earth, that she, you know, would have an earthy-like appearance, brown hair, and then I'm just going to color her eyes. Bluish, or blue and green, kind of combined. Kind of like a, you know, blue on the top fading into green, or maybe meeting at green in the middle or something like that. Haven't decided yet. I know I definitely want to do, I want to get done with the hair and the eyes in this video. I feel like I shouldn't gravitate towards doing the hair first every time when I do a picture, because I love doing hair, and I feel like I should be saving it for last sometimes, you know, kind of like save the best for last, but I don't know. I feel like I know more about what I want to do with the picture once the hair is done. But I don't know that I've been doing as great with hair as I have in the past. These last several times I've attempted coloring hair, it's not been up to my normal satisfaction. Because usually when I do a picture, the hair is one of the things I'm the most pleased with. And here lately I haven't been all that impressed with what I've done. I mean, it's fine. It's just not, hasn't given me a wow factor. You can't see, can you? This is going to be so boring because you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to remember to look up at the camera so often, every so often, and see what it's looking like. Okay, I'm kind of liking this color. It's making it a little bit more, bringing it to life, making it a little bit richer. It's not looking so silvery, which is nothing wrong with it looking silvery if that's what you want, but that's not what I wanted. Okay, now this side, what should I do? I'm gonna do this. Sorry about turning it so much. Another thing I love about towels from Shine Bright Design, one thing I love about her is that she just she just gets down into the nitty-gritty of it. You know, I'm so careful with my books and, you know, just so careful with everything that I do. And you know, she just gets into it and she hits the ground running, and she's not afraid. Not afraid of any aspect of it. She isn't afraid to make mistakes or to mess it up, because she knows if she does something that she doesn't like, she can fix it. She's just that confident. And I would love to be that way sometime. But I'm sure you can tell by the way I color and how lightly I even dare touch the page with my pencil that I'm very intimidated with I'm intimidated by the thought of making a mistake or a wrong move. And she is not at all. She jumps right in. She's fearless. She'll try new things at the drop of a hat. She said, even on several occasions, she said that she does not plan out her colors or anything. She just wings it, and then ends up with these amazing pictures. I definitely plan which colors I'm going to use on what portion. I don't plan out the whole color scheme, but I definitely will make swatches. Like I picked out every color that I wanted to use on this hair. They're all sitting right over here. And, ready for me to grab in order. But you'll see You'll see Tao just rifling through her pencil box. I think I'll try this one and that one and that one, and then she comes out with these amazing pieces, and it's just like, wow. I'm so in awe by that. I think I found her channel after she stopped uploading. I'm really sad about it because I would have loved the opportunity to chat with her in the comments section, or even just have her reply one time to something that I would say or ask. Okay. Oops. You have to do the eyebrow. Oops. Went out of the lines there a little bit. Okay. Next is going to be Dark Umber PC 947. And I gonna deposit some of my shavings in my trusty pill box. And do another sharpening job. It's definitely getting late. Oh, there it is. Sorry if you're just staring at the picture waiting on something to happen. Would probably be better for you guys if I just stuck the pencil in the sharpener and called it a day. Dark umber, and I sharpened. Get the shavings off the page. Okay. No, you can't sing. You cannot sing. My nose is right on my lamp. It's rather annoying. Now I'm going to, this is going to be the shadow tone. And what I'll probably do after this is take one of my more yellow tones and run it back through over the highlights, just to give it that kind of golden brown I was going for. I would have grabbed the picture from the spirit animals from the Hannah Carlson book I was working in, but I can't find that book right now. I know I didn't lose it in the move, but I think I packed it accidentally, so I don't have it with me. Trying to look and see if you can see what I'm doing in the camera. Can't seem to get a definite shine going. That was one thing I had going for me for a long time, and I just can't seem to get where the hair shines in the light. Can't seem to get a grasp on that lately. I could color some of the shiniest hair you'd ever seen, and now it's kind of all over the place a little. Of course, my lack of practice here lately isn't helping with my confidence level. Best way to get good at something or get better at something is to do it. I've definitely not been doing it here lately. have gone quiet, that means I'm tired. I hope you guys aren't bored. Okay. This is already kind of turning out not exactly the way I had pictured it in my mind. Kind of concentrating right now because, as I said, this isn't really looking the way I wanted it to look. But the best thing I can do now is just go with it because I can't take a color away. You can always add more, but it's very, very difficult to take it away. Okay. Back to the sharpener. Back to the X-Acto blade. I'm going to do it over here because I don't want to get the shavings on the page. Give it a brush off just in case. Yeah, I think it did flick on it. Okay. this way. I'll have to be careful on these drawings, these big open spaces here. That kind of intimidates me a little bit. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to suppress those. We had pizza tonight for dinner and it's not sitting well. I'm 37 and I already have reflux. Of course it runs in my family, but still. I think I just covered a space I didn't want to. Of course, this is why you practice, right? To get back in the swing of it. Sure what to do with that part. Sorry for all the book turning. I am still so out of practice right now. So does anybody know of any good shows? I know I mentioned watching Restaurant Impossible, but like any good, like, well, fictional shows that are meant to be fictional and not just fictional because they're staged. Just kidding. I mean, I really like some shows like that, but for the most part, I know that a big part of those quote-unquote reality shows are not really reality. If people actually think that that's what reality looks like. I mean, they're all highly edited and you just gotta, common sense needs to dictate, okay, most of that is not actually reality. They may call it a reality show, but it's not. Still good. I mean, it's still entertaining. But does anybody know of any good shows? I mentioned Poldark last time, but those are reruns. That show's already aired. And my husband and I were watching Better Call Saul before we moved out of our house. We don't get those channels where my father-in-law is, so we haven't seen that show in a while. Not sure when we'll get to watch it again. I think I'm gonna break down and sharpen this. I like the way that the eyes are drawn in this picture. Okay, now I'm going to go back in where I think it needs it with the chestnut. Kind of warm things up again. I'm not going to go crazy. Just kind of warm it up and even it out a little bit. Have so many books I want to work in. I know that the thing right now is PDFs, but oh my gosh, there's so many books that I own, you know, that I already have in my possession. I just don't feel like I should be buying anything new. Because I don't think I'll ever finish coloring in the books that I have. I want to get Kirby Roseanne's new book. I think Worlds Within Worlds or something like that. I want that book. But I already have 3 Kirby books and I have not touched them. I think I started one picture and colored one part of the picture that I started. One part, and that's it. You still recording? Okay. I hope I don't run out of space. I think I'll wait on the eyes. Because I'm kind of nervous now that the video is going to cut off before I have a chance to finish up the hair. So I'm going to kind of rush a little bit now. It's one of the crummy things about filming on your phone. You just don't know when your time's gonna run out. Oops. that's it for the hair for now. And I don't know, I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to do the eyes or not. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. One quick thing before I do. I'm going to show you, I'm going to take black whenever I get, you know, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but I might just go ahead and finish it up tonight. But I'm going to take black and deepen shadows. See? That's what I'm going to do with this black, and just go in and deepen up shadows. But I don't think I'm going to do that this go around because I really am nervous that this camera's going to cut off. So, there you have it. There's the hair. And I will continue working on the rest of this picture in the next video. And until then, thanks guys. God bless, and we'll see you later. Bye.